Hello, this is Lorraine Jamison, and this is GoReact quiz number 15. So the first problem was to solve for the radius of convergence and the interval of convergence for this series, the sum of 2 to the n over n, x to the n. So the first thing, or the way that I did this is I used the ratio test, so the limit as n approaches infinity of a n plus 1 over a n. So in order to solve this, you do exactly that. So this is 2n plus 1 times x n plus 1 over n plus 1 times the quantity of n over 2 to the n x to the n. So because of multiplying exponents, this is technically 2 to the n times 2 to the 1 times x to the n times x to the 1. So you can cancel out 2 to the n, 2 to the n, x to the n, x to the n, and so you have 2x remaining. So 2x n over n plus 1. So all I did was simply separate that out to limit as n approaches infinity. 2x times n over n plus 1 is equal to 2x, and that is because the limit as n approaches infinity of n over n plus 1 is equal to infinity over infinity. So you just use L'Hopital's rule to simplify that down into 1 over 1. So that's 1 times 2x, the absolute value of, and so you have 2 the absolute value of x. And in order to make sure that this is absolutely convergent, 2 times the absolute value of x has to be less than 1. And so that means that the radius of convergence is 1/2 because it's negative 1/2 is less than x is less than 1, or is less than 1/2. And then that's not all because you have to figure out if that is inclusive or not. So negative 1/2 converges by the alternating series test, and 1/2 diverges. So your radius of convergence is 1/2, and then your interval of convergence is negative 1/2 is less than or equal to x is less than 1/2. Second was to rewrite as one power series the sum of these two power series. So in order to do this, we have to make sure that x is to the same power and that the starting value is the same. So in order to do this, I set k equal to n minus 1 for this first equation, and then k equal to n plus 1. So I could solve for n, so n is equal to k plus 1, n is equal to k minus 1, and then you substitute that into both the equations. So n is equal, it starts at 0 because it can start at negative 1 here, so 2 times k plus 1, c k plus 1, x to the k. And then on this side, you substitute in the k minus 1, 6c k minus 1, x to the k. And in order to add these two series, you have to make sure that they start at the same base. So this series, you can't make a series start earlier, but you can force a series to start later. And you do this by simply substituting in the values up until the value. So all we have to do is substitute n is equal to 0 into this first one. So that's just putting 0 in for k. So 2 times 1, and then 0, c plus 1 is 0, or is 1, times 1, because k, or x to the 0 is 1. So that's equal to 2c. And then you have, altogether, this power series is 2c1 plus the summation of 2k plus 2c k plus 1 x to the k. And then you simply can add them together for because their bases are the same and their x's are to the same value. So you have 2c1 plus infinity, or the sum from n equals 1 to infinity of 2k plus 2 c k plus 1 x to the k plus 6 c k minus 1 x to the k. This n should actually be a k, now that I'm looking at it. So it should be k is equal to 1 up to infinity. And then some people like to simplify it down. It's kind of cut off here, but it's 2c1 plus k equals 1 to infinity of x to the k times the quantity of 2k plus 2 ck plus 1 plus 6c k minus 1. Thank you.